Good morning, Fred. We're here for a couple more vlogs for the video for the blog site, and our first article is about actually you were mentioned in the Boston Globe about men leaving their mark on veganism. It's an article about the 40 to 50-year-old males out there who are used to eating pepperoni pizzas and steak bomb subs and fried. And it talks about a gentleman's individual story about how he was tipping the scales at 250 and he met a yoga childhood friend of his and said, hey, you got to look at your lifestyle. And so it mentions here, I don't know how many people are out there, but we hope the number gets bigger, about 40 to 50-year-old guys actually talking about their eating habits. I talked about this with our core group, George and Kerry, and they said, yeah, men don't really talk about their eating habits here. And it's starting to catch on because you'll see a bunch of other articles that are associated with it and a slew of people that eat vegetarian lifestyles. But can you make some comments on that and your journey? Because I know how people, you're a guy, you're an athlete, and then do guys talk about that? How did you start to get to talk about it?
Well, to be honest with you, Rory, I think that's true. I don't think too many guys really talk about their eating habits unless they're already into this. I know that people are already doing this. That's already become a lifestyle. And some of them actually talk about it too much, but the average American really doesn't talk about their diet, especially if they're having problems, if they're overweight and having dealing with lifestyle problems. But I think it's really critically important now that people talk this up more and they discuss it with their friends, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to get this message out to mainstream America because there's no two ways about it. Lifestyle changes. The impact of lifestyle change is dramatic. I mean, I've been doing this for 50 years, and I never cease to be amazed to see the positive things that happen with lifestyle change. It's just amazing, and sometimes it happens so quickly in such a short period of time. As you know, we just had an experience of somebody change their lifestyle. In 2 or 3 weeks, this person lost 15 pounds, another person had inflammation, arthritis in their hands, and they said the pain went away. So you can only imagine what a lifestyle change that a person makes, that they make it a lifestyle change permanently for the rest of their life. There's no two ways about it. It definitely, in my experience, I've seen it, slow down the aging process. People that did it, and a year later, they actually look 5 years younger now. I'm not making no ridiculous claims here. This is what I've seen. This is what I felt has happened to me to agree. I'm quite amazed that, at this point in my life, I look back, and I'm looking back a long way. And I remember back all the way back to the Depression. I remember some hard times. But I got to say, right now, I would say this is one of the best times I've experienced in my life. I really feel great, and life is challenged, and it might sound ridiculous to some people, but I'm still planning for my future at this point in my life, and I'm 80 years old. So it's a state of mind, too, of course. That's why you have to put the whole package together and make it a lifestyle. Remember, the human body is spiritually, vibrationally induced, electrically, chemically empowered, biologically carried out. When you put this whole package together, it really is amazing. It really is amazing. So I think people should talk more about their dietary lifestyle. And there are people that are struggling, and maybe they're embarrassed to talk about their diet. They're embarrassed to talk about, being overweight. But it's not just about weight. It's about being healthy. More and more people are on medications today. And with a change in lifestyle, there's a very good chance that their doctors will be able to remove most of their medication from them. So that's what we're all about here. This is not about making any exaggerated claims. This is what I've seen. This is what we see day in and day out. No exaggeration, no promotional hype, just reality, the real world, what happens when you change your lifestyle.
Thanks, Fred. And as a closer for this, one person in here who was in the article, kind of like a 40-ish type, 40-something guy, basically kind of read the China study, and you're familiar with that, but also said he was scared to death of cancer. So I know we don't want to go on the fear side of things, but obviously speak to that as well as what's the real kind of attitude you want to try to go into this, as we would think about your healthy journey, about having a high raw lifestyle, having, a small amount of percentage of cooked, as well as, looking at this from a vegetarian, as well as maybe some people that might want to have some animal protein in their lifestyle, please.
Well, the human body has fabulous remedial capabilities. It has the ability to heal itself under the right conditions based on what you leave out. It has the ability to prevent disease. There's no two ways about it. You are what you eat. And I never cease to be amazed when I hear people think what they're eating doesn't make a difference in their immunological system. It's just amazing to me. I can't believe it when I hear it. And I hear some of the most, God forgive me, some of the most ridiculous things coming out of the mouth of people that should know better, are supposed to be professionals. I hear time and time again that you can't be a healthy vegetarian. That is utterly ridiculous. I mean, just beyond looking at the China Project, beyond looking around the world epidemiologically, it's just ridiculous to think that you can't be a healthy vegetarian. That's preposterous. And I know everybody gets into vitamin B12, they get into zinc, they get into these type of things. There's very easy adjustments that a person could make. If you have to make a slight adjustment, you're much better off giving up some of the things that are really causing us to become sick. Nothing is a panacea, nothing is perfect. Sometimes you might have to make a little bit of adjustment, but there's no two ways about it. Some of the healthiest people I know are people that have made this lifestyle change and staying within the parameters of where they want to eat a small amount of clean animal protein, or if they want to be vegans, you can be a vegan. No doubt about it, you can be a vegan. Done correctly, you can definitely be a superbly healthy person. No doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. There's all kinds of epidemiological evidence to prove this. I mean, I proved it in my own lifestyle. 50, 60 years ago, I was a weightlifter, weighed over 200 pounds, ate the animal protein. I did this to myself as a living experiment. I'm glad I did it, because I'm going along here at 80 years old. I'm not bragging. I'm just excited about what this message means. Feel fabulous. Got energy through the roof. I'm not just stumbling around, walking around with a walker here. I'm running through my life. So I'm just tickled pink that I could bring this message to people. And I want to encourage people. We're not really trying to sell anything. We're really trying to promote a healthy message to mainstream America. We want to try to help people change. If it's one person at a time, and it's going to take the rest of our life, we'll do it that way. But we want to bring this message to large groups of people, to encourage them, to make them see how this can really work, to take them out of the confusion. There's so much confusion out there about what to do. If you're a raw fooder, how much of this you should eat, how much of that you should leave out, can you do this, can you do that, which are the best supplements, superfoods. A lot of this stuff really isn't that important, to be perfectly honest with you. What you got to look at is what you leave out. The reason why some people think that they have the answer because it worked for them, it's anecdotal, abstract science. Another person over here thinks they got the answer. The basic truth is there's a common denominator. The common denominator is leave out all the processed food and work your way up from there.
Thanks a lot, Fred. That was wonderful. All right, don't forget to check out the website, www.fredbishyforhealth.com, and check out all of our videos on the blog site, as well as don't forget to take our survey and our natural health plan. Thanks, and have a good day.